The engines you trust to power your world are based on a lie. In 1897, a contraption surfaced in the dusty streets of Dayton, Ohio, an engine that ran without fuel. Edwin Gray, an eccentric inventor shrouded in mystery, unveiled this marvel before a crowd of skeptics. Its core hummed with an ethereal energy, spinning gears and pistons in a mechanical ballet without a drop of gasoline. Eyewitnesses reported a machine that defied gravity, its components levitating slightly as if mocking the laws of physics. But as quickly as the engine appeared, it vanished. The patent for this device was filed and then revoked in shadowy chambers, erased from public consciousness by a cabal of industrial magnates who feared the collapse of their petrochemical empires. The history books remain silent, but the whispers of Gray's engine echo in hidden archives, waiting to be rediscovered. Beneath the polished veneer of innovation, the true pioneers are buried. In 1905, a peculiar document emerged from the depths of the U.S. Patent Office. It detailed the workings of a fuel-less motor, attributed to a reclusive inventor named Nikola Tesla. This document described an intricate dance of copper coils and magnetic fields, a symphony of electromagnetic forces harnessed in a way that defied conventional science. The patent, however, was quietly rescinded, labeled as impossible by the scientific establishment. Tesla's blueprints, once vibrant with potential, were locked away, archived under layers of bureaucratic red tape. The gatekeepers of technological progress had spoken, branding Tesla's vision as heresy. Yet, the paper trail remains a testament to what could have been, a world unchained from the tyranny of fossil fuels. In the back alleys of history, the puzzle pieces form a dark mosaic. In 1911, a German engineer named Hans Kohler introduced another iteration of the fuel-less engine. His device, the Stromerzuger, produced energy from seemingly nothing, an enigmatic force he called space energy. Witnesses described a machine that pulsed with life, its coils thrumming in rhythmic harmony. Yet, as with Gray and Tesla, Kohler's invention was buried under a mountain of skepticism and silence. The German military briefly toyed with the concept, only to abandon it, pressured by industrial interests that saw the device as a threat to their lucrative monopolies. Kohler's notes, meticulously penned, were confiscated and later dismissed as pseudoscience, an act of intellectual sabotage that keeps his genius hidden from the world. The pattern of suppression stretches across the globe. In 1918, an enigmatic figure known only as the Alchemist emerged in the bustling streets of New York City. He claimed to have unlocked the secrets of a perpetual engine, a device that harnessed the very essence of the Earth's magnetic field. Skeptics gathered, yet they left bewildered, having witnessed a contraption that seemed to draw power from thin air. Within weeks, the alchemist disappeared, his workshop dismantled by unknown agents. Witnesses spoke of government officials, shadowy figures who arrived under cover of night, ensuring that his miraculous engine would never see the light of day. The alchemist's plans were seized, and like those before him, his legacy was relegated to whispers in the dark corners of forbidden knowledge. The web of deception is intricately woven by those in power. As the 1920s dawned, a small-town inventor named Thomas Brown was on the brink of a breakthrough. His machine, a contraption of brass and copper, harnessed the power of atmospheric electricity, a force so elusive it seemed like alchemy. Townsfolk gathered in awe as his device crackled to life, drawing power from the very air itself. Yet, as with Gray, Tesla, Kohler, and the alchemist, Brown's dreams were crushed by the machinations of corporate titans and government agents. His patents were never filed, his blueprints seized, and his machine dismantled. Brown's story, like so many others, was absorbed into the shadows, leaving behind only the faintest trace of what might have been. An engine that could have redefined human progress, were it not for the iron grip of those who profit from the status quo. Hidden away in a dusty corner of the National Archives lies an artifact that defies the official narrative. the original unredacted patent application of Edwin Gray's fuel-less engine. This document, dated 1897, is a testament to a technology that should not exist. An engine powered not by combustion, but by an enigmatic force Gray, referred to as electrical resonance. This artifact is no ordinary piece of paper. It's a blueprint for a future that never came to pass. Gray's patent was replete with technical diagrams and equations that spoke of a world where engines could run indefinitely without fuel. Yet, the patent was swiftly buried under layers of bureaucratic obfuscation. It was labeled as an anomaly by the very institution meant to protect innovation. This deliberate burial wasn't an error. It was a calculated act by industrialists who feared the implications of such a technology. The artifact remains, a silent witness to what could have been. Its truth waiting to be unearthed by those daring enough to question the status quo. In 1905, within the labyrinthine corridors of the U.S. Patent Office, a peculiar document was filed and then forgotten: Nikola Tesla's blueprints for a revolutionary, fuel-less motor. This invention promised to harness the Earth's electromagnetic field, a limitless power source that could render fossil fuels obsolete. The patent, meticulously detailed, described a device that operated on principles of resonance and magnetic induction, concepts far ahead of their time. Yet, as quickly as the patent was filed, it was quashed. A clandestine meeting among the patent office's gatekeepers, influenced by powerful industrialists, ensured the technology was never realized. Tesla's work was dismissed as fanciful, a decision rooted in fear rather than scientific inquiry. The document was archived, its existence whispered about in hushed tones, a relic of a future stolen. The truth is still there, hidden in plain sight for those who dare to look beyond the official narrative. In the shadowy recesses of a Berlin archive lies Hans Kohler's suppressed notes on the Stromerziger, a device that defied the laws of physics as they were known. These notes, penned in 1911, describe a machine that drew energy from a source Kohler enigmatically called space energy. The blueprints detail a series of coils and capacitors arranged in a configuration that generated power without any apparent input. Kohler's work was initially embraced by the German military, who saw its potential to revolutionize warfare. Yet, within months, the project was mysteriously abandoned. Kohler's notes were confiscated, labeled as pseudoscience, and buried in bureaucratic archives. The suppression was no accident. It was a strategic decision by powerful entities who feared the upheaval such a device would cause. To this day, Kohler's notes remain hidden away, a testament to a technology that was silenced before it could challenge the status quo. In the bustling streets of 1918 New York City, a workshop once stood that housed the secrets of the alchemist's perpetual engine. This workshop, now dismantled, was the epicenter of a technological revolution that promised to free humanity from the shackles of fossil fuels. The alchemist's engine was said to draw power from the Earth's magnetic field, a concept so advanced it bordered on the mystical. Witnesses reported a machine that seemed to pulse with the heartbeat of the planet itself. Yet, the workshop was razed to the ground, its secrets lost to agents of suppression. The alchemist's plans were seized in a covert operation, ensuring that his groundbreaking technology would never disrupt the economic balance. The remnants of his genius are scattered, hidden in obscure collections, awaiting rediscovery by those willing to challenge the narrative crafted by the gatekeepers of history. In the small town where Thomas Brown once lived, whispers of his atmospheric electricity engine still ripple through the community. His invention, a marvel of brass and copper, harnessed the power of atmospheric electricity, a concept so revolutionary it threatened to upend the energy industry. Townsfolk who witnessed the engine in action described a machine that crackled with life, drawing energy from the air itself. Yet, Brown's invention was never patented, never realized. Under the cover of night, agents dismantled his machine, ensuring that his technology would never see the light of day. Brown's blueprints were seized, his legacy reduced to a footnote in the annals of forgotten history. The suppression of his work was a calculated act by those who feared the loss of control over the energy market. Today, only echoes remain of what might have been, a testament to the power of those who write our histories. Peel back the layers of history and you'll find a disturbing pattern of suppression, a concerted effort to bury technologies that threaten the established order. In 1898, a year after Edwin Gray's disappearing act, letters surfaced between Gray and a mysterious financier known only as Mr. X. These letters, discovered in an abandoned attic, reveal Gray's desperate attempts to keep his invention alive. Mr. X, a figure deeply entrenched in the oil industry, promised funding but only if Gray agreed to certain conditions that would ensure the engine never reached the masses. Gray's refusal to comply led to his financial ruin and the withdrawal of all support. The letters are a chilling testament to the hidden hand guiding technological progress, ensuring that inventions like Gray's fuel-less engine remain nothing more than whispers in the dark. The orchestrators of this suppression remain unnamed, their identities concealed behind veils of power and influence. As you delve deeper into the archives, the pattern of suppression becomes unmistakable. In 1906, a report surfaced from a clandestine meeting held by the American Industrial Commission. This report, stored under lock and key, detailed discussions on the potential impact of Nikola Tesla's fuel-less motor. The Commission, a powerful body of industrial leaders, concluded that Tesla's invention posed an existential threat to the burgeoning oil and coal industries. They devised a strategy to ensure Tesla's work was discredited and his funding cut. The report includes transcripts of conversations where members openly discuss the necessity of maintaining the status quo at any cost. The Commission's actions were not just about preserving profits. They were about controlling the direction of human progress. The suppression of Tesla's work was a deliberate act, orchestrated to maintain the balance of power among the elite. The report remains a stark reminder of the lengths to which these gatekeepers will go to secure their interests. In the murky depths of governmental archives, a dossier on Hans Kohler's Stromerzuger lies hidden. Compiled in 1912, this dossier contains a detailed analysis of Kohler's technology by military experts who recognized its potential to revolutionize energy production. Yet, the dossier also contains correspondence between military officials and industrial magnates, revealing a covert agreement to suppress the technology. The military, under pressure from industrial interests, labeled the Stromerzuger as impractical and returned to conventional energy sources. This decision was not based on scientific evaluation, but on the influence of those who controlled the energy market. The dossier, with its incriminating evidence, was buried deep within the archives, its existence known only to a select few. It stands as a testament to the collusion between military and industry to suppress technologies that threaten their control. The truth remains obscured, a secret shared among the powerful few. The tale of the alchemist's perpetual engine takes another twist in 1919, when a coded telegram was intercepted by a rival inventor. This telegram, now declassified, was sent by government agents to an unnamed recipient, detailing plans to dismantle the engine's workshop and confiscate all related materials. The language of the telegram is cryptic yet clear in its intent. Project displacement to commence as planned. Ensure complete acquisition. No trace to remain. The rival inventor, who attempted to expose the plot, mysteriously vanished shortly thereafter. The telegram, a piece of evidence that slipped through the cracks of history, reveals the calculated efforts to erase the alchemist's work. It is a chilling reminder of the lengths to which those in power will go to suppress innovations that challenge their dominion. The story, veiled in secrecy, continues to haunt those who dare to question the official narrative. The suppression of Thomas Brown's atmospheric electricity engine is evidenced by a 1920 memorandum from a corporate coalition. This document, hidden in the archives of a now-defunct energy company, outlines a strategy to discredit Brown's invention and stifle any public interest. The memorandum reveals a concerted effort to control the narrative, with plans to publish articles labeling Brown as a fraud and his technology as fantasy. The coalition, representing major players in the energy sector, was determined to protect their interests at any cost. The memorandum also mentions payments to key figures in the media to ensure that Brown's story was portrayed as nothing more than a curious footnote. This document is a chilling testament to the power these corporations wield, manipulating public perception to safeguard their empires. Brown's invention, like so many others, was buried under an avalanche of propaganda and deceit. The truth lies in these hidden documents, awaiting discovery by those willing to challenge the status quo. The evidence is overwhelming. The suppression of Edwin Gray's fuelless engine was not an isolated incident, but part of a broader conspiracy to control energy innovation. Consider three more anomalies. In 1899, an inventor named Charles Pogue reportedly created a carburetor that allowed a car to achieve 200 miles per gallon. Despite being demonstrated successfully, his invention was bought out and Pogue was silenced. In 1910, an Italian inventor named Guglielmo Marconi allegedly developed a radio wave-powered engine, but his laboratory mysteriously burned down before he could present his findings. In 1915, a Russian scientist, Alexander Filipov, claimed to have harnessed zero-point energy, only to disappear without a trace. These cases, like Gray's, demonstrate a systematic effort to bury technologies that could disrupt the existing power structures. Each inventor was met with obstacles beyond mere skepticism. There were orchestrated campaigns to ensure their work never reached the public. The common thread linking these suppressed technologies is the presence of powerful gatekeepers who dictate the flow of innovation. These entities, entrenched in the energy sector, wield influence over patent offices, media narratives, and financial institutions. They operate in the shadows, ensuring that only technologies that reinforce their dominance are allowed to flourish. The suppression of Nikola Tesla's work is a prime example. His groundbreaking ideas in wireless energy transmission were systematically discredited by those who stood to lose from a world powered by free energy. Tesla's funding was cut, his inventions ridiculed, and his legacy was nearly erased. The same pattern can be seen with Hans Kohler, the alchemist, and Thomas Brown. The gatekeepers' fingerprints are found in every case, their influence pervasive and insidious. It's a chilling reminder that control over energy is not just about power, it's about maintaining the existing order at any cost. The pattern of suppression extends beyond individual inventors. It is systematically embedded in the very fabric of scientific advancement. In 1913, a confidential symposium was held by the World Energy Consortium, a gathering of the most influential figures in the energy sector. The agenda: to discuss the control of emerging energy technologies. Minutes from the symposium, unearthed in a private estate sale, reveal a chilling consensus. Any technology that threatened the consortium's interests would be suppressed. The minutes detail agreements to manipulate patent approvals, control academic discourse, and influence government policies. This was not mere speculation, it was a coordinated effort to maintain a monopoly on energy. The consortium's reach was global, its members operating with impunity. The symposium minutes are a stark reminder of the lengths to which these gatekeepers will go to preserve their control, shaping the course of history from behind closed doors. The deliberate suppression of fuel-less engines and other revolutionary technologies is not just a historical anomaly. It is an ongoing practice, a shadow that extends over the present and future. In 1917, an underground network of inventors and scientists formed the Circle of Innovation, a clandestine group dedicated to sharing and protecting suppressed technologies. Their meetings, held in secret, were attempts to circumvent the gatekeepers' control. They exchanged ideas, blueprints, and findings, determined to bring these breakthroughs to light. Despite their efforts, many members faced persecution, their reputations tarnished, and their work confiscated. The circle still exists, albeit in fragmented form, a testament to the enduring struggle against suppression. Their story is one of resilience and defiance, a reminder that the fight for true innovation is far from over. The Circle's legacy is a beacon for those who dare to dream beyond the confines imposed by the powerful few. As the evidence mounts, one conclusion becomes unavoidable. The story of the fuel-less engine is not just about lost patents. It's about the theft of potential futures. Each suppressed technology represents a fork in the road not taken, a chance for humanity to break free from the chains of fossil fuel dependency. The pattern of suppression reveals a darker truth about the forces that shape our world. The gatekeepers, with their vast networks and limitless resources, have written a version of history that serves their interests, not ours. Yet, the suppressed patents, hidden documents, and whispered tales of innovation tell a different story, one that demands to be heard. Before this narrative fades into obscurity, consider this: what other technologies are being hidden from view? What future has been denied to us by those who fear change? The answers lie in the shadows, waiting for those bold enough to seek them. The verdict is clear. The fuel-less engine and its ilk were suppressed by a concerted effort spanning decades, driven by fear of a world unshackled from fossil fuel dependency. The implications of this suppression are staggering, not just for the inventors silenced or the technologies buried, but for the very course of human advancement. Imagine a world where energy is abundant and free, where the constraints of geography and resources no longer determine a nation's destiny. This is the future that was stolen, a reality denied by those who profit from scarcity and control. The hidden history of these patents is a stark lesson in the power dynamics that shape our world. It challenges us to question the narratives we accept and the authorities we trust. It beckons us to seek the truth buried beneath layers of deceit and to reclaim the future that rightfully belongs to all of humanity. In the quiet recesses of forgotten libraries and abandoned archives, the whispers of the fuel-less engine's legacy persist. These whispers tell of a world where energy flows as freely as water, where innovation is not stifled by greed, but celebrated for its potential to uplift humanity. The suppression of these engines is a glaring wound on the fabric of history, one that demands to be acknowledged and healed. As we sift through the remnants of these suppressed technologies, we piece together a narrative of resilience and hope. The inventors, though silenced, left behind breadcrumbs of their genius, blueprints, notes, and prototypes that defy the constraints of their time. These relics are more than just curiosities. They are the keys to unlocking a future that remains tantalizingly within reach. The question is not whether we can reclaim this future, but if we have the courage to pursue it. The guardians of the status quo, with their iron grip on progress, have long dictated the course of history. But the cracks in their narrative are widening as more people awaken to the possibilities that have been kept hidden. The fuel-less engine is a symbol of these possibilities, a testament to the ingenuity and vision of those who dared to dream beyond the constraints imposed upon them. As the stories of Gray, Tesla, Kohler, and countless others emerge from the shadows, they inspire a new generation to question the limitations of the present and envision a different future. A future where energy is a shared resource, not a commodity to be controlled. The suppressed technologies of the past are not relics to be mourned, but catalysts for change, challenging us to rethink our relationship with innovation and power. The time to act is now, before these opportunities are lost to us forever. The road to reclaiming the lost potential of the fuel-less engine is fraught with challenges but also rich with promise. It requires the courage to confront powerful interests and the tenacity to unearth the truths buried beneath decades of suppression. The journey begins with asking the right questions. Who benefits from the current energy paradigm? What technologies are being developed in secret, away from public scrutiny? And most importantly, how can we ensure that innovation serves humanity as a whole, rather than a privileged few? The answers lie not in the halls of power, but in the collective will of those who refuse to accept the world as it is. As we peel back the layers of history, we uncover not just the story of the fuel-less engine, but a blueprint for a more equitable and sustainable future. It is a future waiting to be claimed by those bold enough to envision it. As the final curtain falls on the tale of the fuel-less engine, we are left with a haunting question. Who writes our history? The narrative we accept shapes our understanding of the world and our place in it. The suppression of these engines reveals a history penned by those who wield power, not those who seek progress for all. It is a reminder that the stories we tell ourselves are crafted by voices that may not have our best interests at heart. Yet, within this darkness lies the potential for light, a chance to reclaim the narrative and write a new chapter in the annals of human achievement. The legacy of the fuel-less engine, though shrouded in mystery, beckons us to challenge the status quo and imagine a future unfettered by the chains of the past. It is an invitation to become the authors of our own destiny, to ensure that history is a testament to the triumph of innovation and the indomitable spirit of humanity. In the annals of forgotten history, the tale of the fuel-less engine stands as a testament to the power of secrecy and suppression. Yet, the story doesn't end there. Buried deep within the archives of a private collector lies a cache of documents, letters, patents, and blueprints that escaped the clutches of those who sought to erase them. These artifacts, preserved by chance or defiance, whisper of a world that might have been. Among them is a journal belonging to a key figure, a confidant of Edwin Gray, who detailed the struggles and triumphs of their clandestine efforts. The journal reveals clandestine meetings in dimly lit basements, where engineers and inventors gathered to share knowledge and strategize against the forces that sought to silence them. The words on its pages are a rallying cry for those who dare to dream, a beacon of hope for those who refuse to accept the confines of the present. The legacy of the fuel-less engine is one of resilience, a testament to the enduring spirit of those who dared to challenge the status quo. In the early 1920s, an underground movement known as the New Dawn Society emerged, driven by the desire to resurrect and advance suppressed technologies. This group, composed of inventors, scientists, and visionaries, sought to free humanity from the yoke of fossil fuels. They experimented in secrecy, refining concepts that had been dismissed as impossible. Though many faced persecution, their efforts ignited a spark of hope that refused to be extinguished. The Society's archives, now scattered across private collections and forgotten libraries, hold the blueprints of lost innovations. These documents are more than relics. They are the seeds of a revolution waiting to bloom. The New Dawn Society's legacy is a testament to the power of collective action and the belief that a better world is possible. The suppression of the fuel-less engine raises profound questions about the nature of progress and the forces that shape our world. Who decides which technologies see the light of day and which are buried in obscurity? The answer lies in the corridors of power, where decisions are made not based on potential or innovation but on profit and control. The gatekeepers, with their sprawling networks and influence, have long dictated the course of technological advancement. Yet, their grip is not unbreakable. As more suppressed stories come to light, a growing movement calls for transparency and accountability. This movement seeks to dismantle the barriers that stifle innovation and to create a world where ideas are judged on their merit, not their threat to the status quo. The story of the fuel-less engine is a reminder that the power to shape the future lies not just with the few but with all of us. As we delve deeper into the suppressed history of the fuel-less engine, we uncover a tapestry of intrigue and defiance. The inventors, though marginalized, possessed a shared vision of a future unbound by the limitations of their time. Their stories, once relegated to the fringes of history, now inspire a new generation of thinkers and dreamers. These pioneers understood that true progress requires not just innovation but the courage to challenge entrenched systems. Their legacy is a call to action, urging us to question the narratives we've been fed and to seek out the truths that have been hidden. The rediscovery of their work is more than a historical curiosity. It is a catalyst for a new era of exploration and discovery. As we piece together the fragments of their legacy, we are reminded that the future is not a predetermined path but a tapestry woven by those brave enough to dream. The final chapter of the fuel-less engine story is yet to be written. It is a chapter that invites us to reflect on the power of imagination and the courage of those who dared to defy convention. The suppressed technologies of the past are not dead. They are dormant, waiting for the right moment to re-emerge. As we stand at the precipice of a new era, we are called to be the authors of this next chapter. Will we continue to allow a select few to dictate the course of innovation? Or will we rise to reclaim the future that belongs to all of us? The legacy of the fuel-less engine is a beacon, guiding us toward a world where energy is abundant and accessible to all. It is a legacy that challenges us to dream bigger, to push beyond the confines of what is and to envision what could be. The pen is in our hands, and the story is ours to write.